welcome to game one of the now second season of May the Millionaires be with you. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but still, May the Millionaires be with you. Season 2, new year, new games. Season 2, baby, let's roll. And quick disclaimer before we start: we have 2 new games. This one, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Real Cash Prize Edition. Kudos goes out to Palmer Child for teaching me how to download this from the archive. And kudos goes out to all the Millionaire fans for supporting me throughout last season. Now, since I'm playing on VLC Player, I like to share a quick disclaimer. There could be some stupid things going on with the thing, as far as lifelines, and such as Ask the Audience, majority goes A, Chris Terrence says they wait for B or C or D, etc. Same goes for phone a friend. One friend goes for A, they go B, C, etc. It's on any question that it happens on. So, why don't we not waste time here? Let's get things started.
To get started, select the difficulty and category of questions you'd like to play.
So, why don't we get things started with Junior General Knowledge? With that, the second season of May the Millionaires be with you. I'm so sorry. The second season of May the Millionaires be with you shall now be underway.
Good choice. Let's hope selecting general knowledge questions is going to be the beginning of a winning formula. Let's see how far up the money tree you can go, starting with 5 questions to get you up to £1,000. Here comes question number 1.
All right, let's see what the first question is. F.
I can't believe you got the first question wrong. I'm sorry, that really couldn't have gone any worse. You are leaving with nothing.
What the fuck? Why? Right. My apologies for that, my friends. We have seen some unintentional wrong answers flying around in this particular game. That was not intended to happen, but we had to do it in honor of the Millionaire Monday show being finally over. So, Palmerack, if you're watching this, it's for you, man. I loved Millionaire Mondays. This was a hell of a fun time. Right, let's get started. Let's do what we were actually going to do this time. Chris! The fate of the first million is in your hands. Take it away.
Good choice. Let's hope selecting general knowledge questions is going to be the beginning of a winning formula. Let's see how far up the money tree you can go, starting with 5 questions to get you up to £1,000. Right, let's start things off nice and easy with a £100 question.
All right, let's see how we do. All right, Rhinoceros.
That's correct, and wins you £100.
That's a good way to start the show.
Let's hope you find this question for £200 nice and easy.
I think it's a launch pad.
It's early to be giving me the wrong answer, but that was the right answer. Well done.
There we go. 2 in a row so far. We're doing good.
All's going well so far. Have a look at this one for £300.
Well, boys, so far so good. I spy.
You're right. Well done. It's the right answer.
Man, aren't I doing good?
Remember, you still have 2 lifelines if you need them. Here comes question number 4.
I'm thinking it's an U. Right, I'm gonna say stallion final answer?
That's the right answer. Your £1,000 is in sight.
That was a surprising guess.
I can guarantee you £1,000 on our brand new Switch Lifeline if you can answer this question correctly.
All right, let's see. some stuff. Let's go with rake.
This was the last chance you could leave with nothing, but you're staying.
There it is.
That's the right answer.
That's our first 1,000 in the bank.
Not the smoothest route to £1,000 I've ever seen, but at least you got that amount safely banked. And you now use our brand new Switch lifeline, which, if you don't know the answer to a question, you can change it for another. And just remember, like other lifelines, you can only use it once. Also, coming up next is a special question that will feature either a picture, sound, or video clip. I bet you're itching to get on, so let's take a look at your next question.
Okay, on what type of fabric is a painting like this usually made? Corduroy, chino, calico, or canvas? I think it's an easy one. So, paintings are on canvases, and I've learned this all in art class. So let's go with D, canvas, final answer.
Very well played, spot on. That's won you £2,000.
That's how we're gonna get, my friends.
So things are going really well. You can double your £2,000 here to £4,000. And don't forget, a wrong answer would mean you drop back to £1,000. Lots of luck. Here comes question number 7. And remember, you can still use 50-50 and phone a friend.
And ask the audience and switch. Which country, I'm so sorry. Which country is famous for its pizzas and pasta? I've seen pizzas, I've seen pasta. Welcome to Italy. Final answer. Ooh.
You lose £1,000 if you get this wrong. Are you sure you want to play?
Yes!
You just won £4,000. Very well done.
Look at us go.
You're making strong progress, and you're now just 3 questions away from securing yourself a guaranteed £32,000. The first of those questions is worth £8,000, and you still have 3 of your 4 lifelines intact. Not bad at all.
All right, let's see how we do. Who wrote the book How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Dr. Martin, Dr. Who, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Dolittle. I've heard of the Grinch so many times. And it was all written by Dr. Seuss. So, Dr. Seuss, final answer.
Your £4,000 has just become £8,000. Very well played. Things are getting a little more serious now. £16,000 is a huge amount of money, and that's how much you can win by giving me a correct answer to question number 9. As the money goes up, the drops also get bigger. You could lose £7,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. So think carefully before you give me your final answer.
Wow, this is a good one. Which is the national airline of the Republic of Ireland? Air Brogus, Air Lingus, Air Wingus, Air Flingus. Oh, damn, it surely can't be Air Flingus. Surely not Air Flingus. It is not Air Brogus either, so watch. I'm gonna go 50-50. It's gonna leave me with those 2. Watch. Come on. There we go.
Right then, going 50-50 should help. The computer will take away 2 of the answers, leaving you with the correct one and the one remaining.
Ah, that was not even close. Well, let's lock in Aer Lingus.
Taking away a couple of wrong answers was the right thing to do. It's helped you win £16,000.
That's how you do it.
Wow, this is getting tense now. You're just 6 questions away from £1 million, but perhaps, more importantly, only 1 question away from the second milestone and £32,000 guaranteed. You have 2 lifelines still remaining, should you need them to help you get to that milestone. Lots of luck. Here comes that question.
Okay, for $32,000. The name of these creatures comes from 2 Greek words meaning what? Terrible dragon, terrible snake, terrible lizard, terrible gecko. Should be an easy one. But I seriously don't know, so I'm gonna have to phone a friend.
Okay, so you want to get some help from a friend? No problem. Who are you going to ask me to call?
Let's do up. And for this one, you can't see, so you gotta click on a random space. So let's go up top. There we go.
Cool! I was hoping you'd ring me with what I knew the answer to. It's D, definitely. Go for D.
Let's see what Chris says.
That wasn't a particularly definitive answer, was it? Did it help?
I mean, she was confident. I really don't know. Should I go with D? Where I know I'm probably gonna be wrong. Should I go with oh shit? Oh my. Let's do Terrible Lizard.
If this is right, I can guarantee you 32,000. It is right. You are assured now of a big win.
Now we're talking! Woo!
So what's such a great relief to get to this part of the game? You've got £32,000 safe, and now the chance to double it again. Now that you pass another of our milestones, we're going to reward you with another of our special questions. It'll contain either a video, a sound clip, or a picture. Hopefully, it will see you on your way to £64,000. Here it comes.
Right, let's see what we got. Which organization is represented by the logo at the lower edge of this building? Looks like the Eiffel Tower to me. Red Cross, Olympic Games, National Trust, BBC. So no matter if I'm right or wrong, I still leave with 32,000. So I leave with 32K no matter what. But I could see the 5 rings up there. So this has to technically go with the Olympic Games. So that is going to be my final answer.
You have just won £64,000. Amazing. £125,000. It's a lot of money, and it's what I could be giving you if you can give me the right answer to the next question. You have to remember that you could lose the 32,000 you have just one if you give me the wrong answer to this next question. So think carefully. Lots of luck.
All right. Number 12. In which capital city can this ancient amphitheater be seen? Rome, Madrid, Athens, Paris. Now, I've dealt with ancient history before. Wasn't my really best, but I really got past it. I think I know it's Rome. Because that's the Colosseum, the Parthenon. Because Athens has the Parthenon. Paris has a smaller Roman arena, but not the one pictured right here. And Madrid lacks major ancient Roman amphitheater. So, I'm going to say A, Rome, and I'm going to make that my final answer.
Remember, once you've given me your final answer, there is no going back. Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, maybe you wish you'd walked away with £64,000. You'll be pleased you didn't, though, because you've just won £125,000. It was the right answer.
Woo! On fire!
Right, let's look at where we are. If you give me a correct answer to the next question, you will win £250,000. But if you give me a wrong answer, you will lose £93,000. Let's make sure that does not happen. Have a look at your next question.
For 250 grand, which great writer was born in Stratford-upon-Avon? Shakespeare, Chaucer, Dickens, or Austen? William Shakespeare, Chaucer, whoever his first name is, I can't remember, Charles Dickens, or Jane Austen? I really don't know the answer to this, so I really don't want to switch it out, because the great writer, Chaucer. Chaucer was born in London, Dickens was born in Portsmouth, and Austen was in Steventon. So I think the obvious answer here has to be Shakespeare. And I'm going to make that the final answer.
You're playing for huge money here. Is that your final answer?
Confirmed, we're going for A. We're confirmed.
You could be about to become a quarter of a millionaire, or you could be about to lose £93,000.
Come on.
You have just given me the right answer. Terrific. You could now go all the way.
Let's fucking go!
Things couldn't be going any better. You just keep giving me the right answer, and I keep handing you bigger and bigger sums of money. And there is even more where that came from. Starting with a virtual check for £500,000, but only if you can find me the right answer to this question coming up. Remember, you still haven't used all your lifelines, which may come in very handy. Here it is.
All right, for 500 grand. During the First World War, who was the reigning king of England? George III, George V, George II, George IV. So it's second, third, fourth, or fifth. I really don't know here. I really don't want to switch out the question, because I think I may know this, but I really am not sure. I really am not willing to risk $218,000. But hell, this is May the Millionaires Be With You. I gotta do it. We're locking in George the Fifth George. B. George the Fifth, final.
I really enjoyed these big questions. You had £250,000. You now have £500,000. Fantastic. Well played.
We are at the million. The last question.
You have a real chance here to own the virtual million. It's a rare thing to be asking £1 million question when you haven't used all your lifelines, but that is the enviable position that you are in at this moment. So enjoy it. I've got everything crossed and wish you the very best of luck. Here comes your final question.
For $1 million, this is the question. Fucking son of a bitch. This game just gave me the victory. Which of these countries is not in South America? Paraguay, Venezuela, Senegal, Colombia. Well, I think I may have just won it, folks. Because this is actually in Senegal. So, I'm going to make that my final answer.
We're talking about vast sums of money here. Is that your final answer?
All right, on the count of three, I'm hitting the button. 1, 2, 3.
What a brave player. You have played the £1 million question. There is now no going back, even though you did have the chance to walk away with a guaranteed £500,000. I can tell you that by taking that chance, you will now be walking away